This broadcast of the We Up Elite Summer League is produced by TecGym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors: We Up Elite, Spalding Sugar House, Ballard Hobart American Legion, Post 36, A Simple Love, VT, JB Property Management, Sonnet Building and Remodeling, Bactaw Black Asphalt Services, plus Robert and Sandra TATRO, and also Andy and Pollyanna BLADYKA. We'd also like to thank our community partners.
All right, welcome everybody to the girls' championship matchup of We Up Summer League high school division. Here we have the Stevens Cardinals versus Stampede. These two teams have been facing off in tough matchups all season. This one for all the marbles. Bailey Morin working on Reese McAllister. There's Goss, kicks out to Chambers. There's Shauna Morin on the take. This one doesn't land. Well defended by Stampede. And this one's going black. Thanks to Tatum Lunderville for helping out again in this game.
Yeah.
Providing some commentary. Appreciate you being here, kid.
No problem.
Here's Tate Simoneau to start things off. There's London Febby. Kicks over to Reese McCarthy, who can be dangerous behind the arc. Acrobatic save there to get it in. Good work there by McCarthy. Stolen away by Bailey Morin, the sophomore from Claremont. Here's Adrena Pelton on the take. Works her way inside. This one goes out of bounds. So London Febby will start things off from the baseline. Here's Jay Stebbins, the freshman from Springfield. Reese McCarthy for three, just off the front of the rim. So here's Maddie Chambers to Bailey Morin. Bailey working on McCarthy. Fires three, just off the back of the rim. This one reeled in by Tate Simoneau, moving things up the court. Nice get ahead pass to McCarthy, just a little bit high. Good effort there by the freshman from Springfield. Once those two start linking up. So Tatum, we try to stay as neutral as we can when we're commentating, but truth be told, you and I are rooting for different teams on this one.
Yeah.
You're rooting Claremont, right?
Yeah.
And I got a daughter playing on Stampede, so but we'll keep it neutral here as much as we can.
They're definitely both two very good teams.
So here's Morin now to start things off. Trying to get around the edge. McCarthy had a hand on the ball, but somehow Morin was able to power it all the way up and finish that layup. Great work by the sophomore from Claremont. Good ball movement here by Stampede. Simoneau finds DiBartolo underneath, but there's a couple of defenders on her. And McCarthy somehow again able to save that one. Strong work there by the freshman. Here comes another three-point attempt from Morin. That one doesn't land. And here's Jay Stebbins with room to work. Finds her way inside. Oh, this one just off. Good take there by the freshman, Jay Stebbins. And here's Peyton Bazel coming into the game. Is it Bazel or Basil?
Basil.
Basil, okay, good. I'll be getting it right then. Bailey Moore with the spin move into traffic, saved by DiBartolo. And here's Jordan Farrar on the move. Gives to Stebbins. Stebbins well defended. And there's London Febby with 3. London Febby, dangerous with the ball in her hands. Sends her team up by 1. Good look there by the freshman, headed to Burton. Bailey Morin with a strong layup. Looks like she took one to the nose or the lip. No call though. And here's Febby, kicks out to Farrar. She can shoot. And here's Stebbins working her way inside. Tough defense there on the double team. Able to get the ball out though. And here comes Maddie Chambers. Maddie, the junior from Claremont, gives off to Morin. Morin well defended there by Febby. Kicks back to Chambers. Finds Adrena Pelton in the corner. Pelton forcing her way in, but there's a double team, and that one's going to be a travel. As Pelton tried to power her way through a couple of Stampede players, but they held on. So early in this one, Stevens up 4-3 over Stampede. What are you seeing out there, Tatum?
It's pretty aggressive. Defense on both sides is pretty good. Oh, wow.
The official there telling the audience he doesn't need any input. All right, here we go. McCarthy gives to Farrar. Farrar with a nice floater. This one doesn't land. Rebounded by DiBartolo. Stolen away by Pelton. Yeah, looks like another strong defensive matchup, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And here's Maddie Chambers on the take, and she draws the foul. So the junior will head to the line. This one in and out. Chambers, also a fantastic soccer player, tried to settle that one with her foot. Good look there by Maddie Chambers. Do you play any other sports, Tatum?
I play football.
All right, what position are you in football?
Receiver.
All right. Do they throw much at your age? Not enough, probably.
Yeah, not enough. But I'm playing middle school this year because I didn't play last year.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure we'll be throwing a lot more.
Yeah. There's Chambers with a good-looking 3, and Maddie Chambers knocks it down. Here's Reese McCarthy. She can shoot. Sennett swings it back. Here's Febby, kicks out to McCarthy for 3. Oh, in and out. Good look, though, by the freshman. And here's Kira Sheehan, who's played on both of these teams throughout the summer. That was Bovell, kick out to Chambers. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so even though she's wearing a Stampede jersey, Kira Sheehan is playing on Claremont as she was earlier.
Yeah.
That might get a little bit confusing for the viewer, but not for the players, hopefully. You'd think they could find another red jersey for her. Here's Hadley Sinnett working the perimeter. Good attempt inside. And they found DiBartolo for that shot. Strong defense there by Adrena Pelton. And that's going to send DiBartolo to the line. So Kaylee, the sophomore from, I believe, Green Mountain. Oh, just off. DiBartolo puts that one up, rebounded by Morin. And here's Bailey Morin on the move. Peyton Basil now. She's got handles. And there's Morin on a clean take. Oh, but this one bounces out. And here's London Febby. Trying to find DiBartolo underneath. And was DiBartolo able to put it off the legs of Grace Goss? She was. No. Claremont's going to have possession of that one. 5-point game here in Ludlow, as it's a defensive matchup to start things off. Here's Bailey Moore with a head of steam. Gets poked away by Tate Simoneau. Good steal there by the freshman. Strong defense by number 10. Here's Febby. Swiped away by Kira Sheehan. And the 8th grader showing out as she often does. And here's Febby now. Gives to Simoneau. Simoneau back to Febby. Here's London on the take. Nice floater there by London Farrar. It's a 3-point game now. Peyton Basil. The layup didn't get there, but she had some help from Grace Goss to put back the rebound. And here's Febby. This one just off. Simoneau couldn't get there. Gigi Bovell now. Pass intercepted by London Febby, and the freshman heads to the line as she drew the foul on her way up. It's a packed house here in Ludlow, Vermont. Everybody coming out to watch this championship game in the girls' high school division. What do you think, Tatum?
It's pretty good. I mean, I know you're rooting for Stampede, but I think we can both agree once Claremont gets on their 3 game, it's difficult to stop, isn't it? Yeah, really difficult.
I tell you, as much as I am rooting for Stampede, I am very impressed with this Claremont team. I've been watching them throughout the years, watching several of these players through their AAU circuits.
Yeah.
Bailey Morin being one of them. And I've seen a lot of these kids come up through the middle school with the TSV tournament. So impressed with both clubs, really. So here's Reese McCarthy. Gives to Jay Stebbins. Here's Simoneau. Thinks about 3, gives to Stebbins. Finds McCarthy underneath, kick out to Febby for 3. Just off the back of the rim. So it's a 3-point game, and it looks like Stampede's figured out that it's tough to get inside on this. So they're going to work the perimeter. And there's Reese McCarthy, splash of the 3-pointer, and she can be dangerous. Good take there by the freshman from Springfield. I mean, good look. And there's McCarthy stealing the inbound pass. Good take there. Did she draw the foul? So here's Reese McCarthy headed to the line. So it's a tie game.
Yep.
And really, that's what you want in a championship matchup, is a close game. We want a nail-biter right to the end if we can get it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure some parents would love to see it blow out, but we want to see it close. It's more exciting that way. Good look there by Reese McCarthy. And here's Bailey Morin on the move. Kicks out to her sister, Shauna. Back to Bailey. And the Morin sisters working together. And there's Bailey Morin with a nice layup, and she'll head to the line for a chance at one more. Good rebound there by Goss. Kicks out to Morin for three. Just off. Good save there by Pelton. Goss has it. Morin gets it to Chambers for three. And both teams, looks like, have decided the three-point game is the way they want to go. Good take inside there by Jay Stebbins. Hits the floater and heads to the line for one more. The sophomore from Springfield. Good work finishing through contact. So Stampede up by one now. I think this is their first lead of the game. Chambers on the move. One girl to beat. She decides to step back and reset. Finds Morin on the other side. Morin sees three defenders between her and the basket. She's going to go for it, though, just to create space and kick back. That was a good idea, getting a clean look for Adrena Pelton. DiBartolo kicks out to Reese McCarthy. Had a good look on that three-pointer. Maybe an inch off. And here's Morin. Swinging around to Morin. Morin ends up back with that one. Eva Williams, the award winner from the middle school division, walked away with an all-league trophy, an all-defensive trophy, and an MVP. Yeah. So she's back in for this high school matchup, as she's been playing both divisions all season. That one just a little short from Chambers. And you gotta wonder, these Cardinals only have two subs. They played a full game just an hour ago. At what point do they start getting a little bit tired? And Stampede has a full bench with 4 or 5 subs. Yeah. And they're coming in with fresh legs. Now you've had plenty of nights this summer in the hot gym where you played 2 games in a row. At what point do you start getting tired? And how much of a factor can that be?
Well, the hot gym doesn't help really, because like the game won't even start and I'll already be sweating. But while playing, I don't really lose my breath or anything. It's usually when I get off and sit on the bench is when I have to start focus on my breathing and stuff.
When you sit down, that's when you start feeling it. The adrenaline's going when you're on the floor, right?
Yeah, so I don't really think about.
And really, we got a bunch of elite athletes out here in the championship game.
Sure.
They can handle playing 2 games in a row, huh?
Yeah.
And the hour break probably helps, right? So here's McCarthy. Swings it around. There's Stebbins, wants to drive, nice pass. Almost intercepted. Good defensive work there by Peyton Basil. That ball stays in. Basil with a diving attempt at a steal there. Gets the ball to her team. Good defense by the 8th grader. That one's stolen away by London Febby. She is a pickpocket. Jordan Farrar for 3, just off the front of the rim. There's Febby with the rebound. Stebbins went for that one. Had some contact, but there's no whistle. Or maybe there is. They're going to give that one to Stampede. Here's Febby. Kicks back to DiBartolo. Finds Hadley Sinet on the take. Kicks out. Febby for three. And London Febby lighting things up here tonight. Sends Stampede ahead by 3. And here's Chambers. She's got the handles. Febby working on her defense. Here's Basil on the give and go. Puts it up. And it's good. So Peyton Basil has her first points of the game. Here's McCarthy. Swings over. There's Febby. Kicks out. Sinet now on the move. Gives to McCarthy. Stampede definitely looking at the three-point game here. As this. Oh! McCarthy's shot in and out. DiBartolo hit the deck. Here's Basil on the take through traffic. And she goes up and draws the foul. So Peyton Basil, the 8th grader from Claremont, heads to the line. Here's Basil shaking off the nerves. You got to hand it to these younger players. There's a number of 8th graders out there, even some 7th graders, playing in a high school division with some sophomores, juniors, and even a few seniors.
Definitely
they really step up, though.
Yeah, definitely going to prepare them for the regular season, for sure.
Absolutely. Good defense there by Morin on Febby. And Reese McCarthy, the sharpshooter, knocks down another one. And if you're wearing red, the last thing you want to see is Reese McCarthy start to get hot. Because she can light up a scoreboard. And McCarthy will take this one in. Reese sporting her blue and black Jayhawks jersey. She plays on a number of AAU clubs. And there's Farrar, that one just a little bit long. Good defense by London Febby. A girl who's small in stature but plays like a 6-footer. Here's Basil, kick out to Bovell. Here's Morin on the take. That one just over. Reeled in by Jay Stebbins on the move. Nice get-ahead pass to Jordan Farrar. Good teamwork there by Stampede. There's Morin for 3. Knocks it down. Bailey Morin, she can do it all, really. She can finish hard at the rim, she can hit the three-pointers, and she can steal the ball. Bailey Morin, 3 seconds left before halftime, draws the foul on the way to the basket. So they'll stop that one with a minute and a half. No, they're going to let it go to half. All right, so it's a 3-point game with Stampede ahead going into the half. But the Stevens Cardinals, coming off one win already, looking very strong in this one. What do you think coaches are talking to their players now going into halftime?
Well, for Stampede, probably to just keep giving Reese the rock, just to hit them threes, because she can clearly do it. For Stevens, I think he's probably talking about getting to the basket more and trying to guard the arc, especially on defense. Just, yeah.
I'm sure you're right.
Don't let any easy threes.
Well, thanks for the analysis, Tatum. Appreciate you being here, kid.
No problem.
And And we'll be back right after this break.
This broadcast of the We Up Elite Summer League is produced by TecGym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors: We Up Elite, Spalding Sugar House, Ballard Hobart American Legion, Post 36, A Simple Love, VT, JB Property Management, Sonnet Building and Remodeling, Backtop Black Asphalt Services, plus Robert and Sandra TATRO, and also Andy and Pollyanna BLADYKA. We'd also like to thank our community partners: Fact TV, Okemo Valley TV, Claremont Community Television, and Brattleboro Community Television. Highlights of teams and players can be ordered at techgym.net/film/highlights. You can also use that page to request that we follow your team or player. We would also like to thank the community members who have volunteered and donated, making this service possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of local sports, please consider making a tax-deductible gift at techgym.net/support. As always, we'd like to thank all the players, coaches, officials, staff, and fans for supporting local sports. Enjoy the game. This broadcast of the We Up Elite.
Okay, we're back for the second half of this championship matchup in the girls' high school division, We Up Summer League. Reese McCarthy about to start things off from half court. Stampede up by 3 against the Stevens Cardinals, who won just about an hour and a half ago against We Up in the playoff game to advance to this championship. Nice screen there by DiBartolo as Stebbins tried to make her way to the hoop. Good defense though by the Cardinals. And here comes Maddie Chambers. Oh, this one just out of the hands of Goss. Well defended by Tate Simoneau. So Tate will start things off now. And here's McCarthy. Gives to Stebbins. She can be dangerous with the ball in her hands on the drive. Oh. Stebbins, good take there. Trying to draw the foul. Didn't get one there. Nice pass underneath to find Basil. This one doesn't land. Reeled in by DiBartolo. And here's Stebbins on the move. Tries to find McCarthy, but it's a little long. How much do you think these girls are feeling the pressure, Tatum? They know it's a championship game.
I'm sure they're a little nervous, but
They've played so much basketball, though.
yeah.
At this point, it's muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
So your team, Tatum, you're with the middle school. It's not the Cardinals, it's the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Simoneau's three-pointer, very close, in and out. So your Eagles working their way through the playoffs. You guys play again tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And are you automatically in the championship, or do you have to win one first?
I think we have to win first. I'm not sure.
You don't know necessarily who you play against tomorrow?
No, I don't know.
But one game, and then if you win that, you're on to the championship?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
So we got some subs coming in. Here's Bailey Morin for Grace Goss. A little bit of a slow start to the second half. I mean, lots of action, just the ball's not going in yet. Nice soccer throw across the court there from Pelton. There's Bailey Morin going up for it and drawing the foul. So the sophomore from Claremont shooting 2. That one in and out. This one off, reeled in by DiBartolo. She's had a number of rebounds today. Very solid under the hoop. And here comes Simoneau on the move. Kicks out to Reese. Stebbins able to get it back to Simoneau. Nice pass down low to DiBartolo. Tries to get it underneath to Febby, but it's knocked out of bounds by the speedy Peyton Basil. Hard to get one by her. You know that girl.
Yeah.
Do you know most of these players from Claremont?
Yeah. I think I know every single one of them.
Nice. That shot by Farrar just off the front of the rim. And here's Adrena Pelton, kicks out. There's Kira Sheehan, who's wearing red now. They did find her a penny. And London Febby with a nice mid-range. Starts to add to this lead. Sheehan now on the move. Gives to Morin. Morin working on McCarthy. Has to kick it out. Here's Chambers for 3. Just off. And that'll be Stampede ball on the baseline. And here comes the All-Star, Eva Williams. Eva's already got a bunch of hardware tonight. Imagine if she were to get another one with the, with the high school division. She'd be well decorated, lots of jewelry. Williams trying to find DiBartolo underneath, kicks to Farrar, and there's Jordan for 3, just off. And Morin's gonna get pushed out. So here's Bailey on the move, taking her time, trying to set something up. Finds her sister, Shauna. Good pass underneath to Pelton. Pelton going up. She went hard, I think expecting some contact, and none was there, so that one went over. Here's Febby now, gets up to McCarthy. McCarthy taken underneath. Nice floater there. Reese McCarthy. Nice adjustment there to go under the arms of Maddie Chambers, who was really playing excellent defense. McCarthy just knows how to get to the rim, and so does Bailey Morin. Strong take there with the spin move and the layup. Here's McCarthy with Sheehan working on her. Kicks back to McCarthy from college range. Finds Williams in the corner for 3. This one just a little long. Reeled in by Febby. Here's McCarthy for 3. Just off the corner of the rim. And Shauna Morin's got that one. Gives back to the junior Maddie Chambers. Nice push cross there. Morin inside to, nice pass inside to Adrena Pelton. Goes up strong with that one. Rebounded by Febby, gives, here's McCarthy with a tough finish underneath. And Reese McCarthy, excellent body control to get around the defense and to finish clean. You got to hand it to the freshman from Springfield. This kid's a hooper. There's Morin for three. Pellin goes back up with it. Doesn't get the bucket, but gets the foul. And she'll head to the line with a chance to add 2. So it's a 7-point game. What are you seeing out there, Tatum?
Aggressive defense. A lot of going to the hoop for sure on Stampede's side.
Yeah, it seems like they finally found a way to get through that tough defense.
Yeah.
And it helps that you got a player like McCarthy who can get around, can finish in so many different ways. So we know you're rooting for Red here. What does Claremont need to do to stay in this one?
They just gotta get their confidence back. I feel like they're definitely having a lack of confidence. But honestly, they just need to play like how they did last game, and
right?
It'll be good for sure.
There's Stebbins on the take, is able to get it. Oh, but that pass picked off by Morin. Morin, nice take, just off the rim. That's rebounded by Stebbins. So Jay Stebbins now on the move. Ooh, runs into a brick wall of Adrina Pellin. Good defense there. Stampede still able to convert though. And here's Stebbins, nice pass underneath to Febby, who gets the finish on the left side. And Stampede getting fired up now as they're starting to have a little momentum, which is why. Do you know the coach's name for Claremont?
Kyle.
Kyle Wilson, that's right. Wilson trying to break the momentum here with a timeout. We'll be right back after a quick break. All right. So here comes, welcome back after that quick break to We Up Summer League Girls High School Championship game. Will Simoneau here with Tatum Lunderville. Calling a pretty exciting game is Bailey Morin for like the 10th time tonight between two games. Heads to the line. Tell you, this kid draws a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
Her aggressive play style, right? She's not afraid. She sees a defender in her way. She's still going for it.
For sure. She can knock them down too, the free throws, even in clutch moments. Remember last year in TSB, she hit the game-winning free throw for the championship?
And there was a game before that, I think when they played Windsor, where her free throws played a big part. Yeah. As that was like a double overtime game. Or wait, maybe it was No, it was another team in red, I think. But yeah, clutch player, absolutely.
Sure.
So here's Chambers, who Chambers was telling us before, she's just coming back to basketball. She took last season off. And you can see her get more comfortable as the season's gone on. Nice three-pointer there. Talk about clutch. There's Bailey Moore knocking it down to get her team within 5 after hitting a couple of free throws. Here's Tate Simoneau, good pass there to Febby. Good shot there. Simoneau almost had the tip. There's Jordan Farrar. Febby with the rebound. Good effort there by Stampede, just didn't land on any of them. And here's Moore with the spin. Just over, she gets her own rebound though, and puts that one back in. So Bailey Morin making her presence felt. Here's Stebbins now. Jay with the cross, gets to the rim, up and over. Good take though by the freshman. And here's Morin again. For 3, just off, rebounded by Stebbins. By 2 defenders. Stebbins gives to Febby. Good shot fake. And here's Chambers. Kick out to Morin. Defended by Simoneau. Kicks out. There's Goss on the take. Nobody there. Oh, Simoneau tried to get a hand on it. But she hits the deck, and that one goes in. So I don't know if it was intentional, but really good work there in that last play by Claremont. They kicked it out and then had a nice screen underneath, so really no defender could get there as Goss went up. That was smart play by the Cardinals. All right, we'll be right back after this short break. One of the teams making a lot of noise over there coming out of timeout. Which one was that? That was Claremont. Trying to get fired up here as it's a 1-point game. Here comes McCarthy. She's been hot so far this evening. Working on Sheehan. Gives inside, tries to find Simoneau, but Grace Goss able to knock that one out of bounds. Simoneau reels this one in. Resets. Here's Febby now. Jay Stebbins for 3. Just a little bit long. And here comes Chambers. Good job by Stampede getting the defense back. Everybody was there. And there's Stebbins and DiBartolo guarding Goss, but that leaves Basil all alone. And she'll punish you. You can't leave Basil.
Amazing.
Hits that three-pointer. Good work there by the 8th grader. Knocking that one down. What do you think? I saw you with the fingers in the air there, Tatum. What do you say?
Oh yeah, that was an amazing shot. Amazing look.
Looking like a junior out there as the 8th grader. Knocking it down with confidence. That's just what you said this team needed, right? It was a little confidence out there.
Yep. They just need to keep their heads up, hustle, have some confidence.
So Claremont now up by 2. First lead in a while. for the Cardinals. Moving it around the perimeter, finds Sheehan underneath. And Chambers for three, in and out. This one reeled in by DiBartolo. And that was Kenzie Brusso. That one knocked away by Goss. Good block there. And here's Brusso on the take. Gets around the defender. No room to work though. But she's in there for this, force the jump ball. Tough play by the 7th grader from Wethersfield, Kenzie Brusso, who already has a championship medal here tonight from the middle school division, and at least one trophy to go with it, maybe two. Here's McCarthy for three, just off, and they're gonna let that one go. So it's been back and forth all evening. What do you say, Tatum?
Well, Stevens definitely got their confidence back.
Whoa!
Just got attacked by the ball.
Yeah. Usually players will save that ball before it hits the table, but they let it go this time. Maybe they didn't like what we were saying about him. I don't know.
Nope.
Oh, good deflected pass there by Morin, but Stampede's able to recover. Nice pass there to McCarthy. Mid-range jumper. She can hit him in and out again. Good look there by McCarthy. That one wanted to land. Here's DiBartolo on the take. This one gets knocked away, but she shoots in like a wrestler to save that one.
Good hustle from both teams, for sure.
And here's Morin now on the move. Defended by McCarthy, who gets around the screen. Morin now on the take. There's a double team. And that'll be a jump this time. So here comes Stampede. McCarthy now swings it around. There's Febby, double teamed. Somehow able to get it out to McCarthy. This one poked away by Morin. Gets it back to McCarthy on the baseline, and she'll draw the foul on that pass. Adrena Pelton didn't think she did anything wrong, but the official was right there, and obviously they saw something. Here's McCarthy to start things off. Oh, and that one. Yeah, that's right. It went off both players. Good call there. So here's Morin on the move. Gives back to Chambers. Febby on defense. Kicks out to Morin. Morin likes to drive. Here's Chambers for a long three. And London Febby going to start that one off. So just under 3.5 minutes, 2-point game. What are you seeing out there, Tatum?
Better defense from Red. I feel like Stampede is starting to get a little antsy.
Well, just like that, London Febby hits the three. Stampede up by one, but here's Bailey Morin on the move. She hits the deck, there's no whistle. Fantastic effort by Adrena Pelton, diving for that ball, and they're gonna call timeout. What a game. That's the intensity you like to see.
Sure.
It's always exciting when players dive for the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's fired up here in Ludlow. We'll be back right after this quick break. And here's Chambers now. Gives to Morin. Morin for three. You bet. Bailey Morin knocks down another one, as she's been doing all night and all season. Here's McCarthy, who can score from pretty much anywhere. Puts that one up, deflected by Chambers. Good defense there by the junior. Here's Stebbins, fakes a three. Oh, so close. Two minutes left. Play's getting loud now. Morin gonna run out the clock. Here's Chambers on the drive. This one intercepted by Febby. Febby on the move, finds Stebbins. Oh, just off the front of the rim. Stebbins needs to hustle back on defense now.
He's gonna wow now.
Stebbins playing tight defense, fights through the screen. Pellin goes up for that one, no good, and that's gonna be a foul. Morin now at the line with a 2-point lead. Minute and a half to go. Chance to add to this. And she gets the first one. Good look there by the sophomore. And it's a 3-point game now. This one off. Rebounded by Brusso. Here's McCarthy. That ball knocked away by Morin, or maybe it was a foul. And here's London Febby to start things off from the sideline. Here's McCarthy. Coach Wilson telling him not to let the three. Brusso on the take. Nice floater. Just over. And they need the ball back. Stampede needs to get the ball if they're going to have a chance at this. They can't let Claremont run out the clock. Claremont knows what they have to do here. They got to stall. Stampede trying to steal. And McCarthy's going to give the foul on that one. So that'll send Morin to the line. I think they're in the bonus now. No, still at the sidelines. 40 seconds left, 3-point game. Stampede's got it. Defender on though, that's Shauna Morin with pressure. Gives to DiBartolo on the take. Brusso able to save that one. Here's Febby, kicks out to McCarthy for three. You bet! And Reese McCarthy hits a clutch three-pointer to tie this game up. 12 seconds left. And this place is fired up now. And a half seconds. This one intercepted by DiBartolo. Here comes Ferraro on the take. So that one's going red. All Stampede's got to do now to go into overtime is keep the Cardinals from scoring in transition. Officials are going to talk about it. So here's a timeout by Stampede as they're going to talk about this one. 2 seconds left, tie game. Chances are we're going into overtime, but you never know. What do you think, Tatum? Can Stevens score with 2 seconds left from the far side baseline?
I'm not sure.
Can they do it?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll see. We'll be right back after this quick break. So Claremont now going to try to get it all the way up the court in 2 seconds. Long ball. Okay. So we're headed into overtime for this girls' high school championship game here at We Up Summer League. It's been a fantastic game back and forth. What have you seen so far, Tatum?
Lots of threes, lots of aggressive defense, and yeah, pretty much it. Just two teams wanting the championship and working hard for it, for sure.
Well, it's been fun to watch, and we can't wait to see what's going to happen in overtime. We'll be right back after a quick break. Thanks for watching on TecGym Sports.
This broadcast of the We Up Elite Summer League is produced by TecGym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors: We Up Elite, Spalding Sugar House, Ballard Hobart American Legion, Post 36, A Simple Love, VT, JB Property Management, Sonnet Building and Remodeling, Bactaw Black Asphalt Services, plus Robert and Sandra TATRO, and also Andy and Pollyanna BLADYKA. We'd also like to thank our community partners: Fact TV, Okemo Valley TV, Claremont Community Television, and Brattleboro Community Television. Highlights of teams and players can be ordered at techgym.net/film/highlights. You can also use that page to request that we follow your team or player. We would also like to thank the community members who have volunteered and donated, making this service possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of local sports, please consider me.
Okay, we're back. All tied up. I need a drink. Overtime now, new game, 3 minutes. There's McCarthy to hit the first one. And Reese McCarthy been lighting things up tonight. Here's Bailey Morin, who knows how to score herself. That one knocked out of bounds. And here's McCarthy, 2.5 minutes. This high school girls matchup at We Up Summer League. It's the championships in overtime. This is what it's all about. And here comes a 7th grader, Kenzie Brusso. Swings around, there's McCarthy again. Finds Brusso, gonna fight her way to the basket, but it's deflected by this tough defense of Stevens. And here's Bailey Morin, who's been having a fantastic evening. Adrena Pelton there to finish. McCarthy's shot just short, or just off. So it's tied up still. Here comes Morin. Minute 40 to work. Here's Chambers now. Gives to Morin. Morin on the move. Thinks about 3, guarded by McCarthy. Kicks out. Here's Peyton Basil. Inside to Goss. Kicks back out. Claremont trying to get a good look here, but it's well defended by Stampede. Morin's got a lane, and she draws the foul, as she often does. So Bailey Morin looks maybe a little shaken up, as she's slow to get back up. That foul called on DiBartolo as Morin heads to the line. Basil offering her a little encouragement, a little moral support. What do you think, Tatum? Minute left, tie game.
Definitely a nail biter for sure. Just no threes.
Morin hits that one. And Claremont now up by 1. A little bit of conversation here by the officials. Icing the kicker. So here's Morin. This one just off. Reeled in by McCarthy, gets around the corner. Oh! Finds Brusso under the basket, but she can't reel it in. Stebbins with a steal! Here's McCarthy for 3, just off. And we got a jump ball. Great work by Jay Stebbins to take that one away. This one goes up red. Febby got a piece of that one. And they're pressing here, as they have to. There's Febby with a floater. And London Febby. Another steal by Stebbins. Gets it to Febby. This one not in. They didn't convert on that one, but that's a big stop by Stampede. Coming up with clutch defense right when they needed it. And here's the Cardinals on the move. They've got a score here. And there goes Morin. Bailey Morin, as she so often does, fights through the defense to get home. And she's headed back to the line. With a 1-point lead now, she has a chance to go way up on this. These are some big shots here. Morin's been in this position many times. And it's good. 2-point game. 20 seconds for Stampede. They need a shot. Stebbins gonna take it. Yes! They might have used too much time trying to find the open look. That's gonna be a timeout. I didn't see whose ball is it.
It's red. Stevens.
So Stevens' ball with 2 seconds, up by 2. That's a strong position to be in, as Stampede's going to need a miracle here. They're going to basically need to steal away the inbound pass and get a shot up immediately. We've seen it before here in Summer League. Pressure's on now for Stampede. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Final 2 seconds of the girls' high school championships in overtime. Stevens has the ball on the baseline where Stampede can score. Stampede has to deny this inbound ball. Time runs out, and that one goes to Claremont. So congratulations to the Stevens Cardinals as they walk away with a well-earned championship over a hard-fought game from a tough Stampede team who's got a bright future. You couldn't ask for a better game. Fantastic performance out there. It's exactly the kind of game you want to see in the championship. Congratulations to Stampede. They had a fantastic run, and they left everything on the court tonight. And congratulations to the Claremont Stevens Cardinals. As they get the trophy set up, we'll be right back after a quick break. All right, Coach Cosby handing out the medals to the Cardinals. A lot of smiles on that sideline. And then we'll have the All-League Awards. We'll be right back. So Bailey Morin gets the first all-season award, as well as Maddie Chambers. Reese McCarthy, who has lightened things up tonight. London Febby, well-deserved. Adrena Pelton and Grace Goss getting all defensive team awards. Kaylee DiBartolo, all defensive award. And Maddie Chambers again. Hadley Sinnett. Shauna Morin with the sixth player award. And Hadley Sinnett, most improved player. Maddie Chambers, defensive player of the year, and she's got some hardware now. And Bailey Morin, the MVP. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Claremont Stevens Cardinals and all the individual efforts. Strong work out there by Stampede. A good effort all season. Thanks everybody for watching the We Up Summer League Girls High School Division. We'll have a few minutes for Claremont to get the pictures, and then we might try to get a post-game interview. Hang tight.
This broadcast of the We Up Elite Summer League is produced by TecGym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors: We Up Elite, Spalding Sugar House, Ballard Hobart American Legion, Post 36, A Simple Love, VT, JB Property Management, Sonnet Building and Remodeling, Bactaw Black Asphalt Services, plus Robert and Sandra TATRO, and also Andy and Pollyanna BLADYKA. We'd also like to thank our community partners: Fact TV, Okemo Valley TV, Claremont Community Television, and Brattleboro Community Television. Highlights of teams and players can be ordered at techgym.net/film/highlights. You can also use that page to request that we follow your team or player. We would also like to thank the community members who have volunteered and donated, making this service possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of local sports, please consider making a tax-deductible gift at techgym.net/support. As always, we'd like to thank all the players, coaches, officials, staff, and fans for supporting local sports. Enjoy the game.
So here we have Brody McCarthy. Brody, your sister played in that game, right? Who's your sister?
Reese McCarthy, number 2.
And what'd you think of that game?
I thought it was pretty close. We got 2 stacked teams, and I thought that was a good game.
What did you see out there?
I thought there should have been some calls, but it's fine.
So what do you say to your sister and her team as they came up just 2 points short in that one?
Win the next one?
And what do you say to the Stevens Cardinals, who came out with a win?
Good shooting.
What would you have done if you were out there?
Make more.
All right, thanks, Brody. Good stuff, man. We'll be back in just a minute with Maddie Chambers. Hang tight, we'll have Maddie Chambers for a post-game interview in just a minute. So here we have Maddie Chambers. Congratulations on the championship.
Thank you so much.
You got a lot of hardware there. What do you got?
I think it's all defensive team. I don't know what the other ones are. I don't know what the...
You got 3 different trophies there.
I can't read. I do have 3 different ones. I don't know what they all mean, though.
Well, congratulations. You're obviously excited. So what was going through your head there as you guys headed into overtime?
I was really mad that she made the shot over me. I was trying my best to get out on that, but we went into OT with a defensive mindset. Don't foul, just play defense. Put your hands up. Don't make unnecessary fouls, and I think that really got us all going. Every time we went out, you can see our energy got stronger and stronger and stronger. So
You guys played so tough tonight. 2 games in a row. How tired were you guys?
Oh, I airballed a couple threes because I was so tired. My legs were tired, but
Way to stick it through all the way to the end, though. And congratulations.
thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Go Stevens. Go Stevens.
Now, I heard you took last year off, right?
I did, yeah. I'm playing again this year because it's my friend's senior year, so I'm going to go play for him and hopefully get back in the swing of things. This definitely helped me. I'm hopefully going to come back strong. Yeah.
Well, you're looking strong so far. They'll be glad to have you, I'm sure.
Thank you so much.
All right, good luck this season. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We Up Summer League Girls High School Division Championship on TecGym Sports. I'm Will Simoneau. We'll see you tomorrow for the playoffs of the Boys Middle School Division and then the final championship of the season. See you then.